All right, everybody, this is Richie Cantardici, and we've got a special podcast for you today. I've been receiving tons of letters over the past 2 years, and the question always is, Richie, how are you able to maintain a six-pack for such a long period of time? And so I look back, I've actually done this for the past 10 years, or really since I was in college, but more importantly, the following 6 years since I've been in college, how have I been able to maintain such a good physical conditioning and physical shape? And that, my friends, is exactly what I'm going to share with you today. Not only how do I do it, but literally I am in my kitchen today and I'm going to share with you my exact diet, my shopping list, how I put it together, how I put my meals together, how I literally ounce by ounce the meals that I put together throughout the day, and how I do it every single week. And then I'll share with you some cool little tips at the end on how you can do it for yourself. Look forward to this one, guys.
Welcome to The Richie Show, a personal development mastermind. Richie is an entrepreneur, speaker, author of In Spite of the Odds, and he's addicted to motivating, inspiring, and sharing the valuable information he used to accomplish his dreams so you can accomplish yours.
Okay guys, so welcome to my kitchen again. This is Richie Cantardici with The Richie Show, and I'm gonna hop right into this, guys. I am so excited to not only show you my shopping list, but literally show you what it looks like when I create each meal of the day and how I prepare them and all that type of stuff. So first thing is this. It's the new year. You guys are excited. Some of you guys have New Year's resolutions to lose weight or whatever it may be. And the first thing I want to address when it comes to having a New Year's resolution in losing weight is, the first thing is this. You have to have a specific amount of pounds per week or even per month that you'd like to lose. You can't say, I just want to lose weight this year. That's not a New Year's resolution. That's not a goal. It's not going to work. It's, I want to lose 2 pounds per week. This is my end result. This is where I am today, and this is the timeline. So that's step one, is you've got to have a set goal. Okay? Your goal can also be to get down to a six-pack. That might be a longer-term goal, or maybe you're closer to that. But anyways, it's more about setting the goal. Now, I'm going to share with you guys my diet, okay? And I hate using the word diet because when you refer to a diet, I think of somebody going out there and trying something. It's so ridiculous. It's so hard to do, like no carbs or no this. It's literally impossible. So what happens is, after a few weeks, or for some people, a few days, you quit. And then you're so hungry, you have all this like built up in you, and so you go out and you like binge eat, and then your body doesn't know what to do with it, so it stores it all as fat, and you end up gaining more weight than before the diet. So what I'm going to share with you guys today is not a diet, but it's literally a lifestyle. It's the way I've been eating for the last 6 years of my life. More importantly, and it's refined and it's evolved and it's getting better and better, and it's still evolving. But what I'm going to share with you guys is what my diet is today and how I kind of go about throughout the day. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to show you first here this is my third meal of the day, only because I'm about to eat it, and then I'm going to kind of show you how I construct the other meal. So let's hop right into it. Let me dive into my refrigerator and get things popping. Okay, perfect. So what I've done here is I've went ahead and gotten my ingredients, ready for this meal. So below, I'm gonna have my shopping list of everything that I shop for when I go to Trader Joe's. It's my favorite place. They have the best food. It's the cheapest prices, and it's so easy to get in and out of there, unless you're in New York City and you go in prime times. Now the trick, if you're in a big city, is to go super early in the morning. Then it's fine, there's no issues. I did it for years when I lived in New York City, so there's no issues there. So a couple of the same ingredients that I rotate. And there's 3 essentials, okay? When it comes to like fats, carbs, and proteins, right? So you always need to have a fat, you always need to have a carb, and you always need to have a protein. So with proteins, I switch between a few different things. So it's fish, like tuna, chicken, turkey. I just try to keep it simple. Really, just to make things as simple as possible. You know, sometimes I'll get creative and stuff like that, but throughout the day, if I just want to eat, get things done, I just keep my protein simple. I keep my carbs even more simple. So typically I switch between 2 different carbs between my foods, and that's either quinoa, brown rice, and sweet potato. So quinoa and brown rice I'll switch. That's why I said 2. And then for fats, I keep it even more simple. I either do nuts or I do avocado, and those are the 2 that I'll use, and I'll go back and forth. And then for my vegetables, so we've got the 3 essentials, and then we always have to have a vegetable, right? So I'll either do broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, and then sometimes they'll have some other stuff in the grocery stores, but those are the main ones that I stick with. I really try to keep it simple, right? So now we've got our veggie, our fat, our carb, and our protein. And then you just have some lettuce. So I put in some lettuce. And then I love at Trader Joe's, they have this light feta cheese, so it's legit. And then depending on the meal, sometimes I'll throw in beans if it's post-workout, which this is going to be, because I'm gonna actually have this later on. So it's pretty simple. I've got sweet potato for this meal, chicken, the cheese, I've got cauliflower for my vegetable, lettuce, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna show you how I actually weigh this, because this is key. You can't just throw it all into a bowl and just go woohoo, right? You just can't do that. So I'm actually, okay, so let me just explain, let me backtrack a little bit here, and let me explain how I set up my meals, okay? So my first meal of the day is gonna be breakfast, and I'll always make an omelet, okay? And it's simple. I use mushrooms, onions, and peppers, 2 to 3 eggs, depending if I worked out that morning, and a salsa. And I'll put salsa, avocado, and I mix it all up, and I'll make an omelet. And then I'll also have a bowl of oatmeal with protein. Now this is typically post-workout. Depending on yourself, you know, you'll look at the amount of calories that is and kind of base it off what you need. But that's my breakfast, okay? And then I have 3 core meals throughout the day. Basically 3 salads, to make it simple. They're all exactly what you see here. Right? So I'll have chicken, or one of the proteins. So I'll have chicken or turkey or tuna, and I'll have one of the carbs. So I'll have sweet potato or quinoa or brown rice, or one of the vegetables, right? So I'll have cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, or asparagus. And what have I missed? And the fat. And then I'll just switch up the nuts and avocado. And literally, I just switch them up for the 3. But that's it. It's literally that simple. And I'm telling you, these salads come out ridiculous. Ask anybody that's tried my salads. They come out unbelievable. And one of the tricks is, first of all, I don't use any dressing. I use no dressing, but I use this stuff. It's from Trader Joe's. Let's see if we can get it zoomed in here. Let's see if I could get it clear on the camera. Doesn't want to go clear. Okay, anyways, that's strange. It's called chili pepper sauce. It's really simple. It's from Trader Joe's. I'm telling you, this stuff is unbelievable. But let me just show you now how I go about making this salad. And it literally takes a short period of time. So I've got my lettuce here. I get the mixed greens. I pop it right into the bowl, just like that. Pretty simple. I get the cheese. I don't go too crazy with measuring this stuff. I just get a small little handful cheese, and I pop it in there. So I've got the cheese, and for this meal, for my fat, I'm gonna go with avocado. All right, and then, you know, I'm not gonna do the pinto beans for this one, just because like I said, I only do that post-workout. And then this is the trick, all right? So you gotta have a scale, and people are like, oh, it's so much work to weigh it, blah, blah, blah. It's so not a lot of work, okay? It's so easy. You put it under the bowl. All right, you turn the scale on. When you turn the scale on, it automatically is at 0 with the bowl on top of it. So all you do is, oh, and by the way, I pre-cook all of the food. So I pre-cook in the oven the chicken and the sweet potato, and on the stove I do the quinoa. It's super easy. Right when I get back from the grocery store, I do all of it, and it's good for the week. All right, so I get the chicken. It's already on here. The scale is set at 0. So I just pop the chicken in the bowl. And I see when it gets to 112 grams, which is exactly 4 ounces, which is 25 grams of protein. And so that's how I limit it, or else I'll eat the whole freaking thing. So I have to limit it, especially when I'm eating 5 meals a day. All right, now, then you just hit the on button again and it goes back to 0. So it's super easy. So I come in here, I put my 45 grams of sweet potato, which comes out to about an additional 100 calories of carbs. Depends on if I'm doing post-workout or not, but just an average meal. And then for my, my vegetable, I do another 100 grams. And that's it, and you just restart it. So I am gonna throw in the pinto beans, and when I do that, I do 50 grams, just because this is gonna be a post-workout meal. But literally, that is the meal. And so all I do, guys, is I just rotate those things throughout the week. And then my last meal of the day is I'll have one of the vegetables I haven't had with some cool seasoning, and then I'll have a protein shake before I go to bed. And typically what that will look like is this. Let me grab them, because this is super important, right? So the casein protein is what you eat right before you go to bed, because this is what absorbs throughout the night. So I make an oatmeal with the casein. I just cook the oatmeal, mix the casein, it's unbelievable. And then I'll do this is the breakfast one that I have, or post-workout. So it's whey and casein 100%. And those are my 5 meals of the day. I make it so simple. Now I travel a lot, so when I go out, I look for the same stuff. When I go to restaurants and stuff like that, I'm like, do they have these same things? And usually they always make it work. So I'm gonna show you one more cool thing. I bought this bad boy, and you can buy it on Amazon. I'll see if I'll add a link here in the description, but it's super cool, ready? And all you do is you just go like this. If you've ever been to New York City, you know how awesome having your salad chopped is. Okay, so now you got your salad, and now it's super chopped up. So it's every bite is just an explosion in your mouth. It's so good. All right, and so then I'm gonna get the sauce like we talked about, and I'm gonna show you about how much I put into this thing. That's it, so not too much. It's a little spicy, but it's got an amazing taste to it. It's unbelievable. Now, in regards to the oil, I'll switch between 2 different oils, and I'll explain why. So here's regular olive oil. It's awesome, right? It tastes good. It's good for you. But we've already got avocado, so we gotta be careful at the amount of oil we add to the salad. Does this salad need oil to taste good? No. But it definitely adds some more flavor that's awesome. Now, I'm a huge coconut oil fan. And people are like, oh, so you spray, because I spray into the salad. I spray a layer, and then I mix it. And it's not because the can says 0 calories, because it's not 0 calories. There's actually this whole study done that the reason they're able to claim that it's 0 calories is because a second of a spray or something like that, just enough doesn't come out where they don't have to claim its calories. But this is still coconut oil. So when it goes into the salad, it's still oil. The reason I use the spray over the liquid is because when you do the liquid, it's so hard to mix around, it doesn't touch anything. So I spray it, I mix it, so now I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna literally, see if I can get it in the video, mix the salad. These little metal bowls are the best. And then what I'll do is I'll spray a little more. And so this way, it's even on the whole salad. So it's not because it's less calories, because it's not. It's the same amount of calories. Don't let it fool you. The reason I do that is so that it's evenly spread. A couple things here, guys. That is literally my diet. It's how I've been able to maintain a six-pack and perform at such a high level when I do any type of sporting event or competition, whether it's football or CrossFit. I'm always able to perform at a much higher level than everybody else because of my diet. Okay? If you eat bad, if you eat bad and then you just try to work out to overcome that food, you're never gonna do it. Diet is 80% of the game. Some people say 90% of the game. right? I do work out. I work out no longer than an hour anymore. I used to be crazy, but now I just do an hour. That's it, 1 hour, and I'm in and out. And my actual workouts are usually literally like 15 minutes and then a strength portion, which is like 20 minutes. But that hour includes warming up and stuff like that. So this has been a huge ask question of mine. I've literally let you into my kitchen, see exactly how I make my meals. I hope this is super productive for you, especially right now in January when it comes time to those, I hate this word, New Year's resolutions, because it's the worst in my, ugh. For your goals of 2017, I really hope that you guys can maybe structure your plans and your meal plans very similar to mine so that you can reach your goals, okay? If you have any questions, please comment below, and I'll definitely comment back and get those. Please like the like button if you're on Facebook, or excuse me, on YouTube, and subscribe here to my podcast if you're on Stitcher or you're on iTunes, and leave a comment or a rating as well. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I really hope that I've had the ability to help you to achieve your goals, because that's all I'm here to do, guys. This is Richie Cantardesi from The Richie Show. Now you go out and have an amazing day. Thank you.